Hey, what's going on, guys? Justin here with AmericanTrucks.com. You can see the craziness going on behind me. That's because SEMA 2024 is here. You know the deal. We're gonna be showing you all of the coolest Ford trucks from the show this year. I'm gonna do you a favor, limit this mug on camera as much as I can and show you guys what you really wanna see. And of course, that is the killer truck builds. I see a badass 2024 F-150 behind me, so let's get to it. All right, guys, what better way to kick off the 2024 SEMA show than with a 2024 F-150. Look at this thing, kind of a antimatter blue with the retro orange graphics going on here. Underneath the hood, we've got a little supercharger action courtesy of our friends over at Roush with their 265 TVS. I like how they did the retro orange graphics into the grille. ADD bumpers here. Let's talk suspension because this thing is lifted thanks to the Fox Factory Race Series coilovers. Fitting those big old 3713 50s. Come around. Maybe one of my favorite parts about this thing though, guys, the regular cab action. A lot of times lately here, you see the regular cab slammed, hot rodded. That's great. We actually did one recently. We gave it away, but it's good to see him here lifted and looking really, really awesome. Now that ADD treatment comes around to the back as well. We got the rear bumper going on. So a very, very clean build. And one of my favorite 2024s here at SEMA. All right, guys, this is a good sign of an awesome truck build. When people are around it taking pictures, you know this is a must-see truck. Let's take a closer look. This is by the guys at Jacked Up Trucks. It looks like a 71 F250, right? Well, not so fast. Take a look under the hood. That is a brand new 7.3 Godzilla. Oh, they just swapped the 71 F250 or whatever, right? No, look underneath. Guys, this is a complete 2022 F250 with a 71 body on top. It is seamless. They did a really good job. About a 4-inch lift here. Obviously, we got the Fittipaldi wheels, Mickey Thompson Baja Boss tires. And this thing is just so well done. Real patina. This isn't that fake wrap or paint job type patina. This is the real deal stuff. And it is just awesome. So we come along the side here. We're going to take a peek on the inside too, if that's cool. Thank you so much, man. And so they keep everything in here. So you can take this to your Ford dealer. They can plug it into OBD2, diagnose it if you need something done. They got the TMI seats in here. Just so well done. Factory running boards. The one-up off-road lift kit as well. Just a sick build. Sometimes it's the less is more builds here at SEMA that can really catch my eye. Case in point, this 23 and newer F350. As you guys can see, if I go a little closer here, it's got kind of a satin white job going on. I don't know if that's like a PPF film or something, but nice little Fox lift. We'll take a closer look. Toyo tires here on 37s. Again, nice Fox Factory race stuff there. Little truck bed cap back there. Come on down, we'll show you the hidden Warren winch. Again, sometimes it's just the subtle ones to me that really stand out amongst the sea of like huge chrome lifted everything else. And again, this is a perfect example. Now, on the other hand, if you do like the over-the-top crazy builds, well, you're in luck. This is SEMA after all. Check out this Platinum F450 on 42s, the JTX forged wheels. I mean, these things are just ginormous. I could fit my 10-year-old in there. It's kind of crazy. Of course, the NLE level lift kit is pretty much standard issue on all SEMA builds here, it seems. But even though it's big, over the top, flared out dually, it's still done, I would say, in a very clean manner. I think clean is the perfect word to describe this. 9th gen, I want to say, 250. Just real sharp. The two-tone paint job here. The retro blue and white stripe. I like the white steely style wheels on this thing. It's very well done. You guys keep your little Debbie. I'm rolling with Big Deborah. Hey guys, check it out. I found the big brother to the 2024 supercharged truck we ran into inside. Let's take a closer look at this monster. So again, pretty similar color palette, right? This truck might actually be black though here looking at it in the sun, but you got that same kind of retro sunset graphic going on with the regular cab. I love that, a regular cab, Platinum F350, one-up off-road lift kit, Fittipaldi forged wheels here. Just looks really good. Clean build. Again, nice subtle light bar across the bumper. Of course, tucked in with the winch there. And then, of course, just the really sick retro style going on. So again, big brother to the 2024 F-150 we showed you earlier. Essentially the same truck, just
supersized.
All right, guys, we are here in West Hall visiting our friends at Ford and Ford Performance. Got a little secret underneath this cover. Maybe they'll give us a sneak peek a bit early, we'll see. But for now, there is some other very cool stuff here worth checking out, including the Ford Custom Garage, some pre-built packages that we've just learned about for your Bronco Sport, or your F-150. So let's go take a look at that F-150. All right, guys, so let's start off with the off-road 24 F-150 here. This package does include some unique wheels, obviously running boards. You'll have the unique Ford Performance tuned by Bilstein there. Well, this one is boasting that satin black wrap there, very sharp. Under the hood, we do have the 5-liter, of course, it appears, which is awesome. Coming down here, some unique red tow hooks. This does have the blackout emblem up front. So I really dig that. Again, we do have some Rigid lighting. Ford obviously works very close with Rigid with some of their Bronco products as well. Raptor-inspired side steps, which you pointed out earlier. Borla catback exhaust. All of this is basically a concept by the Ford Custom Garage. Now, this is the off-road version. Let's go to the next concept, which is a little bit more my speed, the FP700S. All right, guys, here is the FP700S. The 700, of course, courtesy of that 3-liter Whipple supercharger under the hood. Really, really sharp. Now, this is a regular cab short bed truck, 2024. Very unique kind of matte wrap on this as well. Unique badging and graphics. I really dig this stripe. Again, Ford Performance by Borla exhaust. Blacked out wheels, similar to what we kind of saw last year with the FP800, the 2024 Mustang. There is your badging, of course, right there. Also some parts from our friends at Air Design, the tailgate spoiler and the cab spoiler, both of which we used on Project Smoke Show, our supercharged F-150 giveaway. And then if we come up to the hood again, one more time, you see some more of that unique badging or graphics up here. All right, guys, we got a sneak peek here at the 69 F100 in the Ford booth a little early. Full carbon fiber body, steel bumpers, 5.2 out of a Raptor R. So 5.2 liter V8, obviously topped with that TVS supercharger. No word on power exactly here, but just had to give you guys a little sneak peek. I just got stopped dead in my tracks by this monster. Check this thing out. Never hurts when you got an award on the hood, right? That's a good start. You know you're looking at something pretty cool up there. But coming down, we have not one, not two, not three, 9 winches. This is the Warn Winch FabTech Factor 55 and Fab 4s. Get this, 193-inch wheelbase. So this is a Ford commercial chassis, essentially, that they cut 2 feet of frame off, if you can believe it, because I can barely fit this thing in frame. But again, they have 1 winch up front, 4 winches, 2 on either side. Very, very sick. Massive Dirt Logic coilovers, again, over here as well. And then here you go, a couple more winches in the back. And this is the big boy back here, tucked between the frame rails. It's the air-driven winch from what I'm told. Again, 9 winches all together here. So very cool to showcase it on old Big Red here. All right, guys, had to come check out this booth because a lot of our friends are up there, obviously, in this booth. Icon, Carly, Yukon. And then start with this really nice F-250 Platinum here. This truck's actually featuring the Carly suspension, their Dominator kit. So you're getting the massive Kings with the reservoirs. Obviously, you're getting the front control arms here as well with this kit. You're also getting the limiting straps. This is just like, if you want to go hard off-road with your Super Duty, this is a suspension to get. We'll get a better look at kind of the blow up of what you do get here with their kit, because they have the, the pin top stuff, but this again being the Dominator, you get all of the trimmings. Now coming back here a little bit more, we got some really killer bed stuff happening as well. So how do you showcase your skid plate business at SEMA? Well, you put your brand new Ranger Raptor on these massive, basically wheel jacks or jack stands, and you throw this thing up in the air, throw some mirrors underneath, and there you go. Guys, we're in the Rival booth. The skid plates I'm sure are great, but this thing just more caught my eye just because it's a sick Ranger Raptor on 35s with some nice beadlocks. As you can see, they really show off their graphics really well here. They also got sort of a roof rack thing working for them. Looks really cool. I'm just a big fan of these Ranger Raptors. I don't know about you guys. Obviously the capability is there, but this thing caught my eye for sure. Remember what I told you guys earlier about find the vehicle with the crowd around it? Well, here you go. And a good reason is maybe the hardest F550 here at the show. This thing is a monster. If we get this dumb orange flag out of the way, here we go. Baja design light up front, massive winch here, 18,500 pound winch. This is a newer F550, 42-inch tires. Our friends from Rockside Engineering here with their Aries deployable step, lifted of course. But come around back because this is where it gets interesting. This, I think, see if I can fit this in frame. So again, F550 6x6, absolutely insane. We got a damn crane up here. Now from what I am told, this is built for oil rig use basically. So you got a welder up there, you got a crane, you got your lubrication, air compressor, all of that. So it is pretty insane. All right, a couple 2024s here at SEMA when it comes to Raptors. Really big fan of this one in the Rhino-Rack and MaxTrack booth. We'll get to more of what they're doing here in a second. But first up, I gotta look at the hardware underneath because it is just screaming at me from this wheel well. Now, Camberg did the suspension on this thing. They have their uppers in addition to their big old lowers there. But if you look up a little bit, you'll see the monster kings in this thing. Look at that. We got the bumps, we got the resis, we got the whole 9 yards. And if you look even closer, you can see the pinstriping all up and down these OE flares. So you know they're putting this thing through its paces, which I absolutely love. But again, Rhino-Rack and MaxTrack booth, let's take a closer look at what they got going on up here on the roof because that's what we want to do. We want to spread the love. They're bringing a sick vehicle, so let's show off their goods. They got a really nice platform back there in addition to their smart cap. We got a little awning going on, your boards, obviously your mountain bike as well. And there you go. It looks like we got a MagnaFlow exhaust on this thing as well as the Camberg. Let's take a look at the rears because you know they just got the hardware back there. Really nice wheel and tire setup as well. KMCs with a nice 37. Very clean stuff. Love that they brought back the Avalanche Gray here as well on the 2024 Raptor. Really well done. Had to stop by and see our friends at the ARB booth. They always come correct with parts. This is obviously a newer Lariat here. Let's check out their front bumper. This is the Zenith front bumper. And what you're getting is twin recovery points, 17,000 pounds it's rated at, in addition to a winch capable of 12,000 pounds. So you're getting a lot of real estate there. And I actually really like the red tow hooks, kind of an ARB signature, of course, but you can still see you got a spot for your adaptive cruise. Don't have to relocate it, and it's done so in a very seamless manner. Big fan of that. Let's move up. They have the Nitro Quattro lighting on this thing. So not only in the bumpers there, we get a closer look, you'll see Nacho, in addition to the A-pillar mounts as well. But 1552 wheels, Ridge grapplers, we all know those, love them. Old Man Emu uppers. They do have some suspension that are coming soon from what I understand, not quite on the truck yet. Let's come on back though, because this 2022 Lariat is equipped with ARB's bed rack system as well. As you can see, we got the storage up here. But maybe one of my favorite parts is their really baller stainless slide out fridge. Definitely a must have if you're big into overlanding. And then the rack itself, you can support a ton of weight on that. So ARB, you know the name, they make some high quality stuff and it's really showing off well here at SEMA. All right, guys, so I might have stumbled across maybe the sickest build here in the land of Ford trucks. There's a lot of them, but this is just radical in so many ways. Bear with me, this might be a long one. All right, first up, so full carbon body. This is based on a 70 Ford, of course, but you can see when the sun hits it, the carbon's got like a camo pattern. 16 coats of candy and clear on this thing to really give it that teal pop. Obviously slammed on big chrome wheels, but under the hood, there's a gas tank. Why is that? Well, let's come around to the back here. Check that out. That is not just any Coyote. That is a 5.2 flat plane crank out of a GT350R. I asked him how it sounds. He says he only really driven it 2 miles so far, but like an 8-in-1 trumpet, he says it just sounds absolutely visceral. And you really see that carbon popping through the sun there, the 8-in-1 header. And of course your Ford tailgate. How sick is this? So again, 70 Ford here, highly modified. I don't even know if you can call it a 70 Ford anymore. But again, built by Danny in about 10 months, 5.2 flat plane crank in the back of this thing, and just 100% badass. Well done. So this is an extremely clean SEMA build here. OBS on 44 TIS forged wheels. But just check out the level of detail when it comes into The control arms. I mean, these things are like all engraved. The T-Fab kit here, coming down to the airbags in the back. Just absolutely gorgeous work. Yeah, I know it's not everybody's favorite build or type of build, but credit where credit's due, man. This thing is absolutely sick. Of course, we got the big old Horn Blasters kit under there ready to just make somebody crap their pants. And then you get a good look at the hardware back there again as well. The bracing on the axle, the engraving on the frame. Look how clean that is. I mean, absolutely insane work. And of course, it doesn't hurt that it's an OBS. Big fan. Well, I figured it'd be very appropriate to end in front of the biggest damn truck here at SEMA 2024. These Horn Blasters guys are always bringing the craziest trucks, and this year's no different. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed our coverage from the SEMA show this year for Ford trucks. We want to know from you though, what was your favorite build that we showed you here in this video? Drop us a comment and let us know what you think. In the meantime, from Vegas, I'm Justin, and remember, for all things Ford, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.